Hello, welcome to Mystic by Nature. I decided to do readings based on elements instead of doing them individually, so I don't have enough hours in the day. So, this reading is for my fellow water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Whether these signs are in your ascendant, your sun, or your moon, this message was meant to find you. This is a check-in and a heads up, so you know what to expect first half of September. Before I dive into this reading, let me remind you guys these are for entertainment purposes. So if you become confused or irritated, this particular reading is probably not for you. Wait for the next one or look for someone else to that you can resonate with. If you are a cross watcher, don't try to force the narrative to fit your situation. That only creates confusion, and confusion creates anxiety. But if it does resonate, hit the bell, like, and comment so you'll be first here to get incoming uploads. With that being said, let's take a deep breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Grounding ourselves, and let's see what the cards have to say for the next chapter for the water signs. September is a month of action astrologically. I feel like July was a month of stagnation, and August was a month to catch our breath, and September is go action. So, especially with the two eclipses that we have coming up, a few weeks apart. The first one is on the 7th, and it will bring in, a lot of things around the spiritual awakening and getting into your intuition more, and probably bringing a lot of major transformations for people. And the one September 21st will be more aligned with the new moon in Virgo that we are experiencing August 22nd and 23rd, depending on where you are. So, Cancer, my sensitive crabs, you are first. As a Cancer rising myself, I'm excited to see what this reading is going to bring. The lunar eclipse is spotlighting our 9th house, as well as Saturn is spotlighting our 9th house of travel and higher education. Mercury will be in our 3rd house, and the Venus and Mars transit will affect our 2nd house and 4th house. 2nd house of money and values and possessions, and 4th house of home, family, and roots. As a fellow Cancer rising, let's see. What can Cancer rising, sun, and moon expect for the first half of September? What can Cancer rising, sun, and moon expect for the first half of September? What can Cancer rising, sun, or moon expect for the first half of September? Okay. Okay. All right. I'll take it. Okay, so first card that came out was the Hierophant. Thank you. Goodness gracious. All right. So the first card that came out was the Hierophant card, followed by the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay. So the first half of September, there may be some issues around money, paying off debt, maybe something with taxes coming in. There may be some type of financial loss. Oh, Lord. Some type of financial loss that you may be facing in the first half of September that has you feeling kind of really left out in the cold. But instead of you doing what you normally would do, which is kind of panic and kind of go into a grind. And I can say that as a fellow Cancer rising, you kind of tap into some inner strength. I got the strength card that just popped out. You tap into some inner strength and you start looking for different ways to build your finances. Or this could be you having someone come towards you to want to do a collaboration. And I had the Ten of Wands come out, but it came out sideways. So I feel like you were like, these collaborations came in right before you were getting ready to kind of panic. Or feel like things are kind of falling apart. I heard this could be someone coming in to kind of take the load off of you when it comes to your finances as well. I don't think it's something that's unavoidable or even something that you're seeing. You may be facing a little hardship when it comes to I mean, that makes sense. So this may be some type of situation that's got you feeling kind of down and out when it comes to your home. I'm seeing not just finances. I'm seeing financial energy, but I'm also seeing a lot of emotional energy. This could be some of you moving away from home, or something that's causing you to move away from home. This could be some of you guys dealing with a King of Swords. It might be somebody who's kind of sharp with their tongue. I'm not seeing any type of heartbreak, but for some reason I'm kind of feeling it. I don't claim this energy. Can you give me more insight on what this King of Swords is? I see some of you guys possibly taking a trip with the King of Swords. King of Swords, that's air signs of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see a trip possibly coming in. Oh, that's interesting. So I see the Eight of Cups, and I'm thinking like, I feel like for the last 6 months. Over the last 6 months, I don't know whose energy I'm tapping into. For the last 6 months, you have finally found your happiness, but you're kind of at a place where you're kind of ready for a change and you're ready for a shift. And so you're going towards it. Like, yes, you see those 8 cups and they're all standing up, they're all full. But you know there's 2 more cups out there, and you ready to go for those 2 of cups. You're willing to risk those 8 cups for that 2 of cups. And so you're walking away. For some of you, this could signify a move. For, like I said, your 9 or 10 of cups. I don't have 10 of cups out here, but that's the energy that I'm getting. For some of you, this could be, for the first half of September, this could be you possibly going on a trip. Okay, can you give me more insight on that 3 of Wands energy, please? You're being asked, okay. Well, it's a lot of cups energy. So this is going to be an emotional time for Cancer rising sun and moon. There's going to be a lot of, I'll speak even for myself. I feel like mentally, the month of August has been a lot of, I've been doing a lot of mental work, like working through a lot of things mentally that have pushed me to work through things emotionally as well. And I feel like this is what this reading is kind of speaking on. Although I don't feel like this is my energy at all. But I feel like for some of you, you guys are going towards a King of Swords. And for some of you, this might be you becoming more direct and speaking up. It's funny because your third house is being activated. Mercury will be in your third house, so you're kind of speaking up and advocating for yourself. You know what you want. You're saying it. You're not afraid to say it. Give me a bit more insight on the energy. I do get the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming out together, so I do see some happiness of the outcome coming out from this. I feel like, you know, in the midst of maybe that Mercury Kazemi that we have coming up on the 12th, I see something significant with Cancer rising sun and moon with that Mercury Kazemi. Okay, yeah, got the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun cord. So yeah, some of you, this might even be a fire sign, a younger fire sign. Some of you may have a choice between two different gentlemen. But I see a lot of leaving behind, releasing yourself from baggage, going towards your happiness, going towards your money, or something that's more financially fulfilling. I want you guys to be mindful, though, that there may be a little bit of a conflict and altercation about the decisions that you will be making over the next, month, especially the first half of September. For some of you, with that second eclipse, your life might look totally different from what it looks like right now as I speak on August 22nd. What is the outcome for Cancer rising sun and moon? All right, I'm not gonna lie, I got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands energy, so we have a pair there. But I also have the Empress card. Some of you could possibly be dealing with a third party situation. I ain't gonna lie, I might see a little pregnancy in here, so be mindful. What is this King of Wands and Queen of Wands energy, please? You might be that King of Wands. No, it's not you. But there might be a fire sign gentleman or somebody who's thinking about taking action towards you. Looking at all his options right now, but he's afraid of getting bitten. So there might be somebody that you decide to walk away because of their lack of commitment. And for others, there might be somebody, you walking towards somebody for commitment, or somebody walking towards you for commitment. Anything else for Cancer rising and sun? All right. This is something that the ancestors are calling in for you, Cancer rising and sun. I am hearing take it slow. All right, that is it for Cancer. Scorpio, you are next. We have Saturn and the lunar eclipse will be affecting your 5th house of romance, children, and creativity. Mercury will be transiting your third house. So let's see. What will it be? Maybe it is your 3rd house. Okay, Scorpio. So maybe it is transiting. Mercury will be transiting your 5th house as well. And then we have Venus and Mars transit your 10th house of reputation and career, and your 12th house of hidden fears and spirituality. This is for Scorpio rising, sun, and moon. I'm saying it backwards because I'm speaking, the transits are based upon the rising signs, but as a sun and even moon sign, sometimes you can catch a little bit of that energy. All right, Scorpio, what can you expect for the first half of September? Goodness gracious. Some structure and organization. You in Venus sign for some of you. Okay, I'm going to keep it because it keeps popping up. I'm going to take it. Okay. So for some of you, this could be a pregnancy. For some of you, Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Empress card, I put it back and it came right back out. Came out with the 9 of Cups. So this might be something that you've been praying for a long time, and now it's finally happening. Yeah. This may have come after a time of feeling like you might have been really, really up in your head, almost paranoid. Feeling like something was going on behind your back, or feeling like someone was being deceitful. But now you're in a better place. I see the 9 of Cups and it comes out with the 4 of Wands. So some of you guys might be headed into marriage or some type of commitment, elevation of commitment. And there may be a Queen of Wands energy who might be blocking it. So there, I see you guys like, and this might be being shown to you in dreams. I just heard significantly in my head a Leo, and then I have the Emperor card, so this could be an Earth sign, possibly. So maybe a Leo or a Capricorn or a Virgo that you might be dealing with. I got somebody who is kind of set in their ways, and there may be like this might be your mother, because I don't know why I'm picking up mother energy. This might be your mother, or this might be the person's mother that is creating some blockages. And you kind of are allowing, Scorpio rising, we're allowing kind of things to kind of stunt your growth. Another perspective that is coming to me, another storyline that is coming to me is a pregnancy kind of giving you some mental clarity. It's like out of all things, yes, it was a surprise, but it's brought in some mental clarity for you. Queen of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, and it's brought in like some happiness. I see a lot of, it's funny because I don't see any 4th house energy for you guys, but I see a lot of family energy that's coming in. But it's something about this pregnancy that kind of changed things, that shifted things into the right direction instead of the opposite direction. As I've stated, I see a commitment coming in, and I see an overpowering feeling of love and understanding. For some of you, this could be, okay, I see somebody graduating from medical school, obstetrician. Okay, some of you guys could be becoming a doula, or deciding to go back to become a doula, go back to school to become a doula. Anything else for Scorpio rising sun? It's like, I heard it's about time. So maybe you finally just now started listening to your ancestors and stuff and figured out a way to restore balance. I feel like this pregnancy is bringing in this pregnancy or this new idea, because Empress represents motherhood and fertility, but it doesn't always have to be a physical baby. This could be just an idea that you have, mental clarity, that's restoring justice and kind of changing things around for you. It's like you found your own little thing, or you're creating your own little thing, and it's allowing you to kind of open up a new path of life for yourself instead of being so obsessive that it's causing you to have negative thoughts. I see an increase in self-love as we move through this first half of September. I see a possible job. Some of you guys may be feeling a little bit, first half of September, a little bit stressed about things at home. Maybe there's more responsibility being put on you. For some of you guys, I see I see a mother-in-law be moving in with you. That might be causing some conflict and issues within the family. Some of you, I see this as something medical possibly coming in that could cause you to have to go on medical leave. I mean, this could be a pregnancy, but I also see something coming in with a medical leave. Or even something with a patriarch, like a patriarchal figure in the family. So anything else for Scorpio rising, sun, and moon? When it boils down to it, some of you will be getting a commitment. Others of you will need to look at the options of what you want to do moving forward. I see a lot of hidden fears kind of coming up to the surface, but you're working through them. I see you working through them, and once you like put an end to all of the negative thinking, I don't have the double card out here, but when you put an end to all that negative thinking is when things are kind of going to shift forward. You have to make a move. That's all you have to do. That's all you're being asked to do. Okay. Anything else with Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, moon? Yeah, you're gonna have to get out of your head. And I feel like by the Kazemi, which is the 12th, you'll be in a better place. And you'll be a little bit more balanced. But this only comes after you being kind of in hermit mode. Okay? So Scorpio rising, sun, and moon. The month may start out kind of good, then we hit that second week and you are in the midst of a little bit of mental and emotional anguish, but you will shift out of it. But I think that comes with you kind of going into hermit mode and kind of pouring into yourself a little bit more, increasing that self-care. And I think that will help a whole lot. This first half of September will be about you kind of tapping into that inner child and dealing with the fears, hidden fears that you've had or have. Okay, so Pisces, my little fish. Saturn and Lunar will be affecting your first house of self. Mercury will be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, and the Venus and Mars transit will be in your 6th house and 8th house. Okay, what can Pisces expect with the first half of September? Okay, what can Pisces expect with the first half of September? Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Anything else? First half of September. For Pisces. Some of you could be traveling. That immediately came up. What houses are being hit for you guys? 6th house, 8th house, 7th house. So relationships, daily routine, and rebirth transformation. I definitely got the rebirth card here. That's what I consider the sun to be, a rebirth card. I see underneath the deck I got the 3 of Pentacles, so there's a lot of collaborations coming in for you. You have tamed that devil. You're coming out of that negative energy that you kind of been in possibly for the month of August. You're moving towards the light. Some of you This might be a commitment coming in. And some of you might be getting married first half of September, or even a proposal. Like you got your money more stabilized, so you're trying to figure out what you can invest in to bring in more money. You're thinking about what collaborations that you can do to bring in more money. I got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you are very money focused, but you're also making sure there's balance creatively as well and what you can do. Right now you're quite confident. Some of you, like I said, could be traveling. For some of you, you might be opening up a retreat or something. That's pretty cool. Okay, anything else for Pisces rising, Pisces sun? You might be working with a masculine air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's going to be a choice that you're going to have to make, though. I feel like the ideas that you have, people will want to get their hands on it. You know, be kind of quiet about it. Only speak to people you really, really trust about what you're doing. I feel like you have some really, really good ideas. Not everybody needs to know, though. For some of you, once again, some of you see you getting married, with others I see you leaving. I heard I want better for my kids. So this could be some of you who are, you know, in a relationship that is not fulfilling, and you want better for your kids. So you're now finally making the move to get better for your kids instead of just hoping and praying someone shifts and change. Money has got stable, and you're able to make a move. For Pisces, Sun, and Rising. Yeah, you're no more sitting in the Nine of Swords energy, stressed about what you're going to do or how you're going to make it. You're now sitting in the Nine of Pentacles energy. Very confident. I love that for Pisces. I see an influx with money, some type of financial blessing, even though I don't see the Ace of Pentacles come in. You became a lot more structured and organized when it comes to your finances. You have become a lot more organized when it comes to your daily life. I see somebody working out. I see somebody doing some deep inner healing, trying alternative things to help them reach their highest potential. Yeah. I feel like you may get in your head a little bit as you make this big transition, but then you're going to smooth everything. Everything's going to smooth back out, and you're going to do it. You're just going to do it. You're not going to think twice. You are being very strategic about the way that you move and what you say. And you got Archangel Michael and Gabriel supporting you on this. They're just waiting for you to take the leap first. I want you to continue to follow your intuition, but this is going to be life-changing for you. It's going to be life-changing for you. Like I said, I see complete happiness. I see an influx financially. I see balanced emotions. I see a mental clarity. Okay, Pisces, anything else? Some of you may be traveling after it's a lot of self-exploration. And I almost feel like you kind of were thrown off into a spiritual awakening that you were not expecting. It's like something opened your eyes or took the blindfolders off, and you finally had like an aha moment. Anything else for Pisces, Sun, and Rising? Okay, yeah, you tap into those spiritual practices a little bit more. You're no longer feeling left down in the cold. Pouring into yourself, meditating, fasting, detoxing, exercising. Like you've really, really put into yourself with everything that you have been begging for or wanting someone to come do for you, come save you. You are not doing it for yourself. All right. Okay, Pisces. So I see some getting into relationships, some leaving relationships. I see some of you improving yourself all around, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I see you guys having like a complete rebirth and transformation. Good job, Pisces. So that's the end of this. If this message resonated for you, water signs, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel called to share it with a fellow water sign, this is your reminder to do so. I leave this affirmation. I embrace the pivots in my life. I'm living on guard and walking in grace. Until next time, water signs, peace, love, and blessings.